It's so.
Okay, okay. All right, first things first, do not ever take Huh? This is my own personal use tablet.
How do you cope with having a keyboard? That's the thing I can't stand because I can't type.
I don't know.
That's the most limiting thing for me. I do everything on this and then I move when everything else is.
That sounds so efficient.
So stupid. Yeah.
Oh, that's my. So late.
You might not want to speak.
Okay, the regular meeting for February 21st, 2023 is now in session. Please rise for pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Okay. Clerk, will you please call the roll, Sherry?
Councilmember
Aye.
Daskaludi. Here. Britt.
Here.
Harris. Here. Moranti.
Here.
Morris.
Here.
Roney.
Here.
Sarwar.
Here.
Walker.
Here.
Wallace.
Here.
President DePietro.
Here.
Walker.
Okay. Somebody, no, sure. I'm getting an echo. Can I? And, a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of January 9th, January 17th, 26th, and 2017. A lot of meetings we had in January. And place them on file. An introduction. Vicky and Dewan, second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Excuse me. Can I have an introduction and a second to place committee reports on file? Dewan? and Amber, second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. We have three communications. Can I have an introduction and a second? To receive the communications and place them on file. Ron and Amber. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried. I have to do something, I noticed. Somebody has to leave very early, who's on our Zoom. So I'm gonna, do something a little different, I'm gonna skip to a resolution. If I can find it here. Number 14. I don't feel I have to read this.
Just numbers on.
Correct. Jean Mettler is here in support of this. This is where it came from her and her group. And I originally got it, but then sent it to Rob Perry to make a couple changes. And so let's start with an introduction and a sentence. And the one. Okay, and now, any questions? For Ms. Mettler?
Could we have a walkthrough of this?
Wait a minute, council member has asked you to sort of walk us through this, please.
I'm sorry, were you asking me a question? I couldn't hear it.
Oh, a member asked if you could walk us through this.
Oh, sure, yes, I'd be happy to. So, I came on as supervisor in 2020 and, in January 2020, we were approached by a company by the name of Hecate. They're from Chicago. And they advised us that they were seeking to get permission from the state of New York to build a solar installation in Prairieville. And at that time, I think it was estimated that the solar installation would be like 500 acres or whatever. They were proceeding at that time through what's called Article 10. I'm going to try to make this brief. I don't want to give you every detail of the past 3 years, but subsequently, they switched to a expedited procedure in New York State, which is called 94C. And so that's where this application is right now. The company has submitted a second application, the first one having been rejected. So they've submitted another application to the state siting board, which is called ORES. And we're waiting to see what happens with that now. The town of Copiague has opposed this project, not because we don't understand the value of renewable energy, not because we don't believe in climate change, but rather that we believe that this installation, which is now down to 255 acres, is too large for Copiague, and it is also poorly sited. We have expressed our willingness to work with Hecate and to come up with a better plan, but to date they have not really conceded to any of our requests. Our concerns are, one of our primary concerns is that it not only tramples on home rule, but it also uses up a lot of prime farmland in the town of Copiague. And now more recently, it's come to our attention that it would also be built on what's called the Taconic watershed. And all that we're asking for in this resolution is we're asking ORES not to grant the application until Hecate can assure them that it will not negatively impact the watershed. The watershed provides water not just to Copiague, but also to Hillsdale, also to Conic, also to Claverick, and also to the city of Hudson. And all that we're saying here is we're asking Hudson to pass this resolution. It's not a resolution against the project. What it is saying to the state of New York, to ORES, that they should not grant the application. They should not even deem the application complete until Hecate proves that the solar installation will not impact the water in Hudson or any of these other towns. I know from speaking with your superintendent that Hudson has a very proud history of maintaining the quality of your water. And all that we're saying here is that we're hoping that the city of Hudson will say to the state of New York, you shouldn't be doing anything. You shouldn't be allowing any activity in this watershed unless Hecate, the developer, can prove that it will not negatively impact the quality of the water in Hudson or any other town in Columbia County.
Okay, thank you. That's perfect. Oh,
Okay,
Mark.
so, yeah, this is Margaret Morris. You're the supervisor for Copake, is that correct?
I am, yes.
Yeah, so I just want to be clear on something here. This resolution is the city of Hudson urges Columbia County Board of Supervisors to pass a resolution. Where are you on getting the county supervisors to pass a resolution?
I have resolutions now from the 3 towns that we went to. And if I hope that tonight you'll support this resolution, and then I will go to the Board of Supervisors. In fact, I mentioned it to Supervisor Ron Knott at our last Board of Supervisors meeting, that I'm hoping to come back to them soon. They did pass a resolution in support of Copake like 2 years ago. So
you're collecting resolutions from the towns that you're then going to take to the board, and the board hopefully will pass a resolution to take to the state. Is that the flow that you're looking at?
yes, I'm hoping that once I have 3 towns plus the city of Hudson, I'll go back to the Board of Supervisors and ask them to also pass a very similar resolution. And then we'll send all of that to ORES.
Theo.
This statement of or this determination of non-impact, is this in addition to a state environmental qualification review, or has that already been done?
You know, I can't, I'm not hearing your questions.
Yeah, I'm just wondering that in order to build anything, they'd have to do a state environmental qualification review anyways, correct?
No. In fact, we have sued the town of Copake and several other towns in New York State, as well as various other organizations, are involved in litigation right now under this new system, which is called 94C. This new siting commission is not required to go through a seeker review. That's one of our big complaints, is that they're not. I mean, we say in Copake, you can't put a shovel in the ground without going through a secret review. But the this application could be approved by ORES without a secret review.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this was under Governor Cuomo to encourage solar development, that they were going to bypass and make it easier to do this.
Right. So Article 10, I think, had been in existence, I think maybe for a decade. And the feeling was that because of the urgency of climate change, they should expedite the process. And so they replaced Article 10 with 94C.
Thank you.
I
Donna?
had one other question.
Oh, Donna had a hand up.
Thank you. Well, one was answered about the seeker, that I was curious about the seeker review and that disposition, and it was already answered. Another thing you said about did you approach all 4 towns and 3 are signed on and 1 didn't, or what's the disposition of the other towns?
Claverick, Hillsdale, and Taconic have all passed the resolution.
Okay, thank you.
Margaret, you have one more?
And-
Yeah, so I have been following some of this in the news, but I'm just curious, where are they, when you mentioned siding, where are they planning on siding it now?
It's cited on farmland in the hamlet of Craryville. So if you were to come across 23 from Hudson, just past, so you'd see the school on the right, just past that, that's where it will begin. And then when you take a right on Route 7 heading in through Craryville, you go past there's a bar called Burt's and you continue on, there's a farm called Sir William. From that point on, there will be solar panels on both
Okay.
sides of the road.
Okay, thanks.
A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Don't we have to introduce it?
Oh, you know, we already did.
We did. Oh, we did. Okay.
You may.
Sorry.
Gaskaludi. Aye. Frick,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morente,
Aye.
Morris,
Aye.
Roni,
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker,
Aye.
Wallace,
Aye.
President DeHasia,
Aye.
carried.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Medler.
And
Sure.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay,
Good luck.
Thank you.
so going back to the beginning of our resolutions, we'll start with the ones we've already introduced, as usual. The first is appointing Commissioner of Fees. Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaskaludi. Aye. Frick,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morente,
Aye.
Morris. Aye. Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker, Wallace,
Aye.
President DeHasia.
Aye. The next resolution, reappoint Rick Zepperman as a member of the Conservation Advisory Council. A roll call.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaskaludi. Aye. Frick,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morente,
Welcome back, Rick. Aye.
Morris. Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker, Wallace,
Aye.
President DeHasia.
Aye. The next resolution, authorizes the slightly amended, memorandum of agreement with the, civil service employees. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaskaludi. Aye. Frick,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morante,
Aye.
Morris. Aye. Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker. Wallace,
Aye.
President DeHasia.
Aye. The next one approves training for the planning board members to be held by, Attorney Polidoro and Craig Hagan. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaskaludi. Aye. Frick,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morante,
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker. Wallace. DeHasia.
The next resolution authorizes the sale of real property located at 429, 431 Warren Street. A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember,
Oh, sorry.
did we find out about the penalty? What's the penalty for these properties?
Oh, yeah, in a previous, we're using this model from the previous one, it's like $100,000.
Oh, okay, great.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaskaludi.
Aye.
Frick,
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Morante,
Aye.
Morris. Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker. Wallace,
Aye.
President DeHasia.
Aye. Now, we passed secret for this last a while back, and it revised. Crystal, can you explain to us what's going on here?
Yes, both the sale of 429, 431 and the 10 Warren Street properties are unlisted actions under seeker. So what the council's doing is it's reviewing the potential impact of its sale of those properties. However, because the council's not changing the use, it's not there's no construction proposed, nothing like that. I've made the recommendation that it be considered a negative declaration, that a negative declaration be issued for both of these. Now, when it comes to develop the properties, when they eventually sell and it becomes developed, then there's going to be another seeker review done at that time, typically before your planning board, in which the environmental impacts of that development will be looked at specifically.
Thank you. Do I need an introduction? Oh, we're gonna get an introduction.
Oh, sorry.
Margaret, go on. Dominic, question?
Just a question on 10. Did we find out about the tenant and if we're gonna assist in relocation?
This is a different, we're trying to afford.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if they were
Okay,
together.
we'll get to that next.
Okay, sorry.
So, I got the introduction in a second, a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Gaspaluti. Aye. Britt.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morante.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker. Wallace.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye. And answer your question, no, we haven't talked to the, I don't think anyone's talked to the tenant yet. But it's far enough in the future that we'll do that. And this is gonna happen next week.
This is the tenant of 1012 you're talking about.
Yes.
You don't let daycare.
Correct. The what?
Which tenant are you talking
Oh, there's two
about?
tenants, there's 429 is empty, 10 and
I'm
12.
talking about 1012.
I know, I'm just trying to make that clear. There's, person living upstairs, and then there's the daycare.
So the daycare, they cannot operate there because of
Correct.
very
Correct,
problems.
and they haven't been operating for some time
Right,
now.
they have not been, nothing has been done to them.
Well, Maya, you wanna talk about that, or?
I can briefly talk about it. I'm on their board. We are currently talking with the Department of Social Services about assisting us in finding a location very large. To find something that can qualify for the amount of money that it would take to, you know, bring a space up to this state mandates for an early care center for the children. So we're working very hard, and anybody who can help find the location, we would be very grateful.
So when this has been discussed in the past, I'm thinking like nearly a year ago. The condition of that building is such that it is simply not feasible. And
Well,
for the daycare.
It would cost us, we went for a grant. The engineer who looked it over, I think he said the estimate was either 700 or 900,000.
It was
around
700,000, and that's just not possible.
Okay,
There's a planned daycare separately, there's a planned daycare in the 400 State Street development.
Oh, yeah, that's on next.
Yeah, I know
week.
that's different, but.
Yeah, we love,
The city's been in conversation with the city and trying to help us locate. also.
Yeah.
I think it's a daycare at the library. Am I wrong?
Yes, that's the starting place.
Sorry?
Starting place.
That's not, that is different from your
Yes.
organization. Okay.
okay, roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Right.
Gaspaluti.
Aye.
Britt.
Aye.
Harris. Morante.
Just, my only thing is that we give the tenant as much notice as possible, you know,
I'll make
because,
note of that and make sure we,
you know,
before we go forward, you know.
I agree.
It's gonna take a while, so.
yeah, exactly, but there's could be stress.
Yep,
So, aye.
Morris.
Yes,
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker. Wallace.
Aye.
President DePietro.
all right.
Carried.
And now the next resolution is the same secret process for that building. Can I have an introduction and a second, please? Ryan and Amber. A roll call vote.
I have a question.
Oh, well, okay,
Sorry,
all right.
sorry. One thing that is curious, so we're saying that 1012 has a tenant currently living there,
Yeah.
but is that not existing as a mixed use space, commercial residential, and we're selling it as a commercial space?
I'm not sure what, I don't understand the question, I guess. What do you mean?
Well, it seems like as the site is today, it's a mixed use site.
Right. Okay,
However, in the document, the invitation to bid is specifying specifically that it's a commercial commercial property, commercial use, developed for commercial use.
I guess that's for the main, part. It should be mixed use, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was a mistake on my end. I did fix it in the bid documents, but I guess I missed it in the resolution.
Okay.
So that should be, if we can just make an amendment to add that in and make it a mixed use.
Yep. Thank you, Arthur.
Good job.
I will call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castelli. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
Yes,
Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker. Wallace.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye.
So we have that motion now to amend it?
All right, that motion doesn't, that amendment doesn't need a motion, does it, Crystal?
Technically, yes, you would want to have a motion to amend the language of the resolution.
I'll make that motion.
I'm sorry, you made that motion?
Yeah.
Second, go on. Roll call vote, please, on that amendment.
Any amendment is just to make it a mix rather than
Yeah.
commercial. Got them, huh?
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castelli. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris. Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker.
Aye.
Wallace. President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Okay, resolution number 9, the budget transfer to cover employee paid healthcare deductibles for last year. Introduction? Amber, second? Go on. A roll call vote, please, unless there's questions.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castelli. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
aye,
Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution is, authorizing encumbrances from 2022 to 2023 related to contracted services and grant program. They're all listed there. Introduction and second, please. Go on. Amber, thank you. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castelli. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
yes,
Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker. Wallace.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Wow.
You wanna put that pronunciation left?
Resolution authorizes transfer of DPA, police department retirement expenses. Can I have an introduction? And second, go on, second. Amber, thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castelli. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
yes,
Roni.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Another transfer, this, within DPW water and sewer. Kind of an introduction, go on, a second. Amber, roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castelli. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Morris.
yes,
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker. Wallace, President DePietro,
Aye.
carried.
Another transfer of funds for 2022 legal expenses, an introduction. Amber, a second. Luan. Thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaspariti,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morante,
Aye.
Morris,
Yes,
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker, Wallace,
Aye.
President DePietro,
Aye.
carried.
Skipping to number 15. This authorizes a contract for environmental consultant with Flat EV. They're the people who are going to be doing the CDBG grant renovation work. An introduction, please. Go on, a second. Vicky, thank you. Roll call vote. Oh, Margaret.
I just want to be clear on this. So
Yeah.
this is the grant that we have received to provide monies to homeowners to do, and this is coming directly out of the grant money. It's not that we're committing any more. Yeah, something.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaspariti. Aye. Brett,
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morante,
Is this money already spoken for, or there's gonna be a process for people to apply?
There is a process for people to apply.
Yes.
There's applications already in. The
Great.
next stage is going through them.
Great.
Review.
Aye.
Morris,
Yes,
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker, Wallace,
Aye.
President DePietro,
Aye.
carried.
The next resolution is a grant contract with the department with the DEC, New York State DEC, and related budget amendment. Oh, this is a tree planting. Okay. Can I have an introduction? Amber, and second from the. Oh, Vicky.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Please? So do we know what kind of trees they're gonna be? And all this insurance information is for we need to hire a contractor to plant the trees, right? The PW is not gonna be doing that.
Correct.
Okay. So they need the workers' comp and everything else.
Mhm.
And do we know the trees, what type of them?
They do, but I have a list. Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
All right, great.
Got it?
That's it. It's
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
That's-
Hillary Holman deserves credit for this.
Yes,
She really worked hard.
and great
And
and.
Brett, and Michael.
and-
A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Aye.
Gaspariti,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Morante,
Aye.
Morris,
yes,
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar,
Aye.
Walker, Wallace,
Aye.
President DePietro,
Aye.
carried.
The next, resolution authorizes an agreement with Niagara Mohawk for the purchase of our streetlights. This was one of the first stages in doing, the plan that we've been working on for quite some time with NYSERDA to, NIPA, sorry.
Yeah.
To take over our own streetlight system. Excuse me, which will eventually be much cheaper than what we do now. Introduction, Ryan second. Any other questions?
I have a question. So I would like to know who prepared the agreement and why there are no warranties? What happens if we have defective lights? It says no warranties at some point, I saw.
The contract prepared by National Grid and Niagara Mohawk.
Okay.
So I'm not sure I answered the question about that, but if we purchase and then there are issues with any of the equipment, it is on us to replace.
It
It
isn't.
is.
It is. Basically, we're buying used equipment. It's buyer beware, basically.
And we cannot ask at this point, right? No, okay.
It's very difficult to negotiate.
Sorry?
It's hard to negotiate.
It's hard to negotiate.
No, I know. But how much money was living here?
342,000.
Where is it?
It's paid. It's a lot of money.
Maybe we should put an order to get them all repaired first.
Horrible, but you're the story there.
I would like to see the lights restored down on Mill Street in the back. I mean, I know we brought it up before. DPW. But I'm wondering if that's a Mohawk and DPW ordeal or.
Do you mind if
You might guess.
Yeah, the project is going to include several other improvements across the city, including a new installation at Charles Williams Park and the public square. So there's room to do other improvements while we are also upgraded to.
Where is the full agreement here?
Sorry,
Where is the agreement?
Doing blur.
which agree.
While you're describing all of these other things, I'm just saying.
We have a draft design, which I can share with the council from the New York Power Authority that describes the entire.
But we're voting on a resolution here without studying that draft, right? We're saying we're passing a resolution to proceed with this,
Yes,
without actually sitting down and looking at what you're proceeding.
well, we're proceeding with just the purchase of the existing structures.
And the project was approved by the council.
It's a good project.
Yeah,
It's, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
But all I'm saying is like, I'm gonna keep it here in the dark, so to speak, since we're talking, that's right.
Wow, Morris, wow.
And, you know, it would be nice to have context,
We'll get it to you.
but at any rate, this is only for the purchase of street lights. What we're
Yes.
talking about tonight. It's not the big
Yes.
picture.
Right.
And I would ask that the full
Yep.
scope be shared with the
Sure.
council.
Sure.
Thanks.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Descalodi.
I,
Brett.
Aye.
Harris. Morense.
Aye.
Morris.
Yes.
Rooney.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker. Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Our final resolution renews our agreement with Joe Biden, I believe, right?
Yeah.
An introduction, please. Someone? Second? Amber, thank you. Any questions? Roll call vote.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Descalodi. Brett.
Aye.
Harris. Morense.
Aye.
Morris.
Yes.
Rooney.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
That's the end of resolutions. Now we have our bills to pay.
can I ask a question?
You can.
I think it's almost deja vu, but I may ask the same question last time. What is this High Peaks Resort? Was that last time too?
I believe that's the code enforcement,
Code enforcement technology training.
right, where they have an annual.
Oh, but, okay.
And that's their family, day.
And the last one, the 3840, Amano, what is that?
Let's look at it. What was that, yes.
But it has to do with, I think, the kiosk now.
Oh, yeah, it's related to parking enforcement, the kiosk down at the, Amtrak, train set, Amtrak.
I want to know about money.
Yeah.
$99.99 for Hoffman. Highly.
It's just about the threshold for.
Well, the person Michael Hoffman.
That is actually, Michael, pays to his own credit card, our Zoom. Fee.
I forgot to submit it for January, so it's more for.
Any other questions?
Introduction.
Okay, I need an introduction. One, second. Amber, thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony.
Aye.
Castellucci. Aye. Brett.
Aye.
Harris. Aye. Morante.
Aye.
Morris.
Yes,
Roney.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Walker.
Aye.
Wallace.
Aye.
President Hughes.
Aye.
Carried.
Okay. New business, very council member, have anything you'd like to raise?
I just got a couple questions for updates.
Questions for updates? you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is there any update on the dog control officer and where, I know time is running out.
Oh, I do actually. I have to talk to Trixie. I have somebody that actually does many of the other towns locally.
Oh, okay, so they're qualified.
Yeah, qualified, certified by the state. So,
A lot of people don't realize you have to have the qualification.
I don't have it in front of me, but if I remember correctly, it's the town's Tonic, the village of Belmont, town of Fallbrook. And I believe Anchor as well, and the person's like relatively centrally located and would be interested in a conversation with us. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, he handles all the other municipalities. It's not like it's like you're picking up 17 dogs a day, you're picking up maybe 1 week.
I kind of sounds about somebody who does multiple things, yeah, because it's such a.
DEC trackers work in that same sort of vein where.
Leo, are we getting into something?
And just another comment,
Okay.
update on where timeframe and where we're planning on doing our meetings.
I will circulate, Michael sent out late today the timeline, and I will circulate that as soon as I get home.
Okay, great. And that does that include all committee meetings or just council meetings?
Everything. We're gonna, because, you know, we have this apparatus now that we can't really keep toting back and forth. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have everything over the firehouse, and it won't be kept there.
Okay.
And, this is, right, Michael, it's our last meeting.
Correct, yeah, until July.
Which is a good time to mention, you know, the 28th is our, parking committee meeting. And so far, Dominic and Ryan want to be on that committee. Anyone else?
Parking,
Well, it's a parking study. There are going to be a number of recommendations. And the idea is that this committee will, enact on those resolutions, on those
will it
recommendations.
perhaps looking at the charter and the code?
Absolutely. It's, you know, we'll talk about it. We talked about
Yeah, some things might have to be changed.
it. Yep, maybe.
I would certainly listen to the first few friends.
It was opening meeting on February 28th at 6 p.m. Will be the presentation by the people who did the study, the management
Okay.
study.
I would be interested in hearing that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Tom, that's at the firehouse.
Everybody at the firehouse.
Will there be parking?
Is that okay with you, Martin? Or is you excited about going to the firehouse?
I'm on the fence.
Okay.
Lukewarm at the
Let me know.
firehouse.
When the meeting gonna be? I
28th.
just said February 28th, probably like 5 times.
Time. 6 p.m.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide on the side of it.
Really? Okay. February 28th.
Thank
Loud and clear.
This is the
Parking committee also begins with the presentation by the fellow who did the study.
Nice.
Okay, any other comments from council members or questions? Ryan?
Now, the only other thing I just want to bring you all up to speed on, some of you may be aware, I did a presentation to the CAC last year about the ability to work with Suncom to take the full costs of water and sewage off the grid and contribute to the green point system that we've got. So Michael, I'm gonna actually send these to you, I should have them tonight. We've got the revise underneath the new federal funding capabilities that are out there in terms of like what it would truly cost us. And I think we need to do a presentation at the next CAC meeting about that and then in earnest figure out the cost of what it would would take to repair or replace the roof on the DPW garage, because that's where some of the offset would sit, so more to come.
Okay, anyone in the public would like to speak or ask questions? Now, raise your hand now. Everyone, you.
Can you do another plug for events?
If you want to plug in that,
Do a plug for the events.
oh,
Application.
oh, yes. Applications for the events committee, grants are due on March 15th. For anybody, I know Elena's right there, I see, would like to know that. Forward plunge, March 4th. For anybody who's diving or wants to watch. And I guess no one in the public has anything to say. So,
Make a motion to adjourn.
thank you. Second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? No. Thank you.